Click the subscribe button below. If you find the information useful, please click the like button, to help others find our content. For more information you can visit our website, at thejerusalemassembly.org.
The Jerusalem Assembly. November 22, 2019. The Magnificent Seven Virtues, Part 3 by Ruben D. Garcia. It may seem that the entire concept of ascension and transformation as it is currently affecting humanity right now may be somewhat difficult to comprehend for the average human being, no point intended, but not for those that have been for years anticipating this auspicious and extraordinary events in human history. The scriptures tell us that the declaration of these divine intervened events has for purpose for all of humanity to receive the gift of a higher consciousness as never been seen in mankind's history. Thus, this confusion can be explained through the previously spoken words by Emmanuel, Jesus, where he declared that a new kingdom, a new earth would be built on love, beauty, and justice, and would arrive in full splendor and majesty for all of humanity. It was a remarkable teaching, and a picture-perfect world in which unconditional love would reign in every human being mind and heart. Thus, for example, humanity has both an opportunity to accept the good offerings for the divine and supreme Creator, God, or question His intentions. These choices are part of the virtues acquired of knowledge and understanding. Just as man has both choices in which to be good or to be bad, so mankind, or in this case every individual, male and female, will have a choice to make very soon regarding the transformation of consciousness, and the acceptance that we are no longer alone but rather humanity is a member of a high advanced community, and are witnessing our ascension to a greater good but also to an unprecedented future. In a more spiritual sense, the great and infinite divine has seen to bring humanity, his believed creation, to such level of royalty and honor that surpass the angels themselves without hesitation. For this reason, our quest all these ages of reincarnations have been to hone our seven virtues that would enable us to become a single divine entity promoting unconditional love toward every creature big and small on this earth, and in the coming vast future become ambassadors of the same to other universal cultures. This may seem a little far-fetched to some of you, but I can assure you it will take place because the train has left the station, and it is heading to that divine destiny. Therefore, those individuals that have been in expectancy of these arrival events and energies in certain degree have been selected, the chose ones, are intimately bound in the belief that all that is happening, whether it may natural effects, politics, or social unrests, are for a formidable purpose which as of right now may be confusing, and in some cases threatening to some. However, this is a major difference between a man that has awakened, and another man that is still in slumber. The awakened one sees all things in a spiritually content. The asleep or slumber cannot yet comprehend because it is not in the same reality the awakened is on. Therefore, the one that is not awakened has no way to rise to a higher spirituality or higher consciousness until he awakes, and utilizes his knowledge of previous learning along with his virtues of understanding. Similarly, the awakened one is eager to grasp and rise to higher degrees of consciousness, and continue reaching ever higher as he becomes more in tune with the cosmic events arriving. The fact that an awakened individual, one that is in tune with what is taking place on the earth divinely inspired, and the one that is not awakened can coexist on the same earth at the same time, the divine offerings, even it is equal for all, it will affect everyone different. The reason for this is the fourth of the seven magnificent virtues, wisdom. Yes, wisdom. The understanding not only what is true but also that is would be lasting, that provides the difference. In our ascension, wisdom is a unique characteristic implicit in each human being. In many ways, wisdom is more than a virtue. It is an existence because it allows us to see the good in ourselves, and the good in others. But it also can see the opposite. In the spiritual worlds, however, wisdom is more than necessary. It's vital to conscience, and since conscience directs and guides the individual, it can make an individual or it can break him. However, in the realm of higher consciousness, wisdom will reign supreme with unconditional love because both energies or attitudes allow us to walk in the ways of the Supreme Creator, God, because both of these two of the seven virtues are the ones that allow us to walk in His ways. Why, you may ask, these two are so close to the realm of the Divine One? Simply because unconditional love binds us to God and His creatures, whereas wisdom keeps us on our toes by reminding us to be good, and do good to all creatures. Right now, you may be thinking that an awakened one, and one that is not may be two opposites, but that may be in appearance, but if it was to be so, both can be brought together by being bound not only by the words taught to us but also by their truth. In the spiritual world of God, space among individuals does not exist. We are all equal to Him. Just as a doctrine can separate us based on attitudes or ideology, the same can bring about togetherness as long as wisdom prevails throughout it all. And this is what the arriving energies are doing. The energies are not delineating among religious attitudes and beliefs. To the contrary, the energies arriving are interacting with our hearts more than it is perceived. Simply, in the past our minds, our conscience dominated our way of life. In some cases conscience was resilient to unexpected events or situations by making a quick conscience recovery if ever wander off from the norm. In other cases it would come resistant to any and all attitudes, principle, or approaches that has already been contemplated as the truth, the whole truth. So, whereas difference may separate us, wisdom will not, and this the key of mastering knowledge and understanding, for these two magnificent virtues are the pillars for wisdom, which brings me to the greater of the three, will. Yes, human willpower is the fuel that makes the engine roar. It is the breath of life. The fifth of the magnificent virtues is the human willpower, for it's the driving force that moves the individual to action, whereas all of the other six virtues are concepts of the conscience, the heart, and the spirit. The will in man is driven by the eternal soul, the powerhouse in our divinity. No other beings have it. Not the angels. Not even their missions have the superiority as it is ours. Only us, human beings, have been bestowed such honors. The ability for a human being to be able to carry one's choices, decisions, our personal wishes, our priceless plans is definitely pure power and strength of the mind, associating with the other magnificent virtues of knowledge, understanding, and wisdom. Oh, yet willpower is that, and more. It comes purer in its form and nature as the individual believes not only in a higher divine order, not the one you have been accustomed to seek, but a whole new supreme order, and a source creator through his wishes and desires bestowed upon you, the human being divinity. It's a little bit tough to grasp, but this is what is taking place as we speak. The supreme creator deed necessary for humanity to rise from the mundane and constricting world we have been for millennia. The time has come for not only wisdom to energize humanity conscience, but the power for all to become as dictated in the Bible. The human willpower will spearhead the events of the year 2020 through 2024, and of course as humanity learns that unconditional love, the crown jewel of the seven virtues, it becomes the source of our existence, then, the binding of knowledge, understanding, wisdom, and willpower will allow for every human being to experience the beauty God is, His creation. And undoubtedly, you. Yes, beauty is the sixth of the seven magnificent virtues every human must experience, and achieve mastery over. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. You have heard this before, I am sure. Well, for today's events it remains true also. All that is taking place as the energies continue to arrive, and impacting not only our earth but all creatures on it, it is all a source of beauty and loveliness. The word beauty or beautiful denotes a process in which not only all things are good but priceless. That is what beauty and beautiful means to God. As the other virtues denotes their own specialty and characteristics, beauty is the umbrella that encompasses unity, and its essence denotes not only what you see, but what you feel, you smell, and what you can imagine with it. There is no separation in beauty. Either the individual sees it, honors it, appreciates, and rejoices along with it, or not. Beauty is the greatest source of inspiration and contemplation. It moves us and entertains us. Thus, we know that in the coming new earth beauty is the essence of the new earth and its inhabitants, and not as it has been on this old earth, in which beauty became a source of wealth and separation. As the power of will happens to be the pillars upon love is supported and defended, beauty is the divine light of love that makes love shine bright as the sun, and is within every single human being. It must be searched, and cherished as the virtue it is, simply, alive with colors, aromas, fragrances, and of course, divine purity beyond comparison. This brings me to the seventh and final magnificent virtue, strength. Throughout the existence of humanity, from Adam to today, the virtue of strength has been seen, declared, and even honored as a symbol of durability and invincibility. Yes, there is a degree of truth to this because even today we honor games reddened in pure force and strength. However, the strength herewith to be discussed is the strength of the human spirit. Yes, the human spirit. The attitude to climb the highest mountain, to write the greatest epic novel, to invent the item that will give humanity peace, harmony, and of course security. No, not a weapon of destruction but one in the spiritual format in which the spirit of man is derived from breaths of God himself. Strength could not exist without the spirit or breath of life. Strength is an integral part of it all. And as such, it is viewed as the source of conscious energy that allows the body to go beyond its means. Strength can be in the form of motivation, daringness, challenge, and even a degree of spiritual stubbornness, but in each case it becomes the garment from which the other six magnificent virtues dressed in the divine holiness that truly are. It is through these seven magnificent virtues, unconditional love, knowledge, understanding, wisdom, willpower, beauty, and strength that make the divine human being you are, we all are. As the breath of life gave life to a body, and made it able to master all that was before him, and through this, and his experiences as a man he gained wisdom, now for us, we are given an unprecedented opportunity to listen to what God once shared with Adam. Let's trust God, and his celestial beings in all that he, and them are doing for us at this time. Be steadfast, and be not afraid. Your natural believing in you must be your strength now. Master the abilities that you successfully dealt with, and rose above the mundane. Secure within yourself unconditional love to guide you. Let the knowledge of all that has been learned be the map to guide you. Allow the understanding of all that you are be your own judge, and let wisdom be your advisor, your mentor, your coach, your advocate to a brighter ascension. Of course, the power of your will keep you in the journey to that final destination, our new earth filled the glory and beauty your spirit and soul know so very well. Finally, let your spiritual and divine strength support all that you are. In short, believe. Believe that all is being done for a greater good no matter what others may think, advertise, say, or try to convince you. You have the divine tools to see the truth. You have become the director of your own orchestra. It is you who directs it. It is you that harmonize all of the instruments of your reality. Not just be a simple follower but a formidable follower, and climb aboard the divine train nicknamed Ascension, for you have satisfied and completed all of the seven magnificent virtues every human being must experience to gain access to a better reality, earth, and life. God be with your strength and love. Love you all, and I give you my peace not only through the coming festive periods of the year 2019 but also for the year 2020, for I shall be here providing words of encouragement and peace of mind. Namaste.